you, tell us about the most impactful game that you had this year.
Absolutely. And that can like segue us into a wider discussion there, hopefully. Mine was Persona 4 Golden, without a doubt. All the Persona games were fantastic. I started with 5 on the PS4 kind of during quarantine because I had heard a lot about like Persona, and I remember vividly one time in when I was in college, they had like this TV lounge or whatever, and you could like plug in your game systems there, and there's always these kids playing Persona. So there was something to this franchise, but I never really picked up on it. So I started with Persona 5, but then I played Persona 4 Golden after Same Name mentioned it was on PC, and like I think I mean, I could talk for hours about the Persona franchise, and I'll spare you guys. But there's so much subtext and like context to it. There's like discussion around like social problems. Like Persona 4, it's all about how like the media affects our psyche, and like how TV and mass media has like shaped our psyches and can be harmful in some ways. And then so you whenever you play a Persona game, there's like a couple different depths you can play it with. You can play it just as the surface level, as like a JRPG kind of social sim, or you can like kind of tune your eyes towards the more social commentary aspect of it, and then the game just takes on a whole new depth, and the story takes on so much extra gravitas, and it's fantastic. So I just love the story. I think the cast is amazing. It takes place in rural Japan, so that's why I'm always telling you, like, Paige, please play this game, because
Few
like
games based out of Japan on the docket tonight. That's amazing.
yeah, absolutely. So they know something about making games over in Japan.
And then imagine.
But I get the feeling that just like based on what I've heard about your experience in Japan, Paige, it's like this is literally like the school that you probably taught at, or it's very similar, and like this is similar to the town that you lived in. So I feel like it would be a big like flashback for you. So that's why I'm like, you should definitely check it out.
For sure. Did either play any of the Persona games?
I've played Persona 4.
Okay.
Didn't you play a lot?
I
of
played a lot of it. I think I had 80 hours in it, and I wasn't finished.
What's the difference with 4 and Golden?
Just a remaster.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just a little bit of added content too.
I only
Maybe
have
an alternate ending is added, so there's probably
Okay.
now
Oh
like
yeah.
102 endings instead of just 101.
Got it. Pretty solid.
Only-
I only have about 20 hours in a Persona 4 Golden or whatever it is. I love the game. Exactly what you're saying is why I enjoy it. It's like so much subtext, and I don't even care about progressing. It's just you get to hear the lore, and it's like, oh, this is so cool. But
Voice acting with the dialogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the
Okay.
English.
at least all the main.
Yeah. The important dialogue.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think like people, if you talk to them on the side of the street, I don't think they'll say anything,
Yeah.
No,
For
yeah.
like the main story dialogue,
Yeah.
it is. I feel
There's
like
some-
that's a big component. Yeah.
which is cool.
And there's some big hitters too. Like I think in the English dub, like Johnny Young Bosch, the guy who voiced Ichigo from Bleach, he's one of the characters. And then of
Wow.
course you can play the dub, which is the original Japanese, and it's really well voice acted as well. So, but yeah, it's the other thing I will say. Like Walty was joking about the 102 different endings. There aren't 102 endings, but there's like what Persona fans will call the true ending, which is like the
Okay.
best possible ending, and then there's a couple bad endings and like a mediocre ending. Every time you play a Persona game, especially if you're not used to it, I almost certainly get the bad ending. But what's cool about the game is it'll actually tell you to save before you're getting to the end game. So it's like, hey, the story is about to pivot and kind of go to a point of like no return. You probably want to save here, and that's your cue where it's like, okay, I'm probably about to hit the bad ending, but I can just go back to the save point and then redo it. And then I usually go and look up a guide like how to get the true ending, and then I get the true ending, and it's just so much better. So, yeah.